gentlemen, it's me, Mikey fucking Pipes. And I may seem like I'm full of energy right now, but I am fucking exhausted. I really am. It is 4:50 p.m. I'm 8 minutes away from home, which is the Residence Inn in Ocoee, Florida. I'm going back to New York tomorrow, and I am exhausted. I'm serious. I don't normally put in a 8+ hour day in the field running service calls. I don't. I'm not used to that. It's been a while since I've done that. I normally run a couple service calls in the morning, and I head to the office or I head home and I sit in front of my computer for a few hours and I do other work, responding to comments, putting the video clips together, things like that. But let me tell you something. Today, we went to our first service call at 9 a.m. in Winter Garden, Florida, where we had to finish installing these two Speakman T6000 one-piece skirted elongated comfort high toilets. I was just so frustrated yesterday, and I just couldn't get my hand in there to connect it to the valve and whatever. I wasn't using my head. So we go back to there at 9 a.m. Because they're retired people. They want to sleep in a little bit. So I get there, and we back into the driveway. So the back of the truck is near the front door, so we can load up the two toilets in there. And he runs out of the house like, "Thank God you're here." I'm like, "What's going on?" I was like, "We got a leak in the garage." I'm like, "All right, we're here. Thank God. We're plumbers, right?" I got you, right? So he opens the garage door, and in the corner, the back corner of the garage is a 21-year-old Rude 50-gallon electric water heater that is leaking. It's done, right? And I immediately thought of, those hidden cameras, shows where, the news reporter, loosens up the union on top of the water heater and I was like, but no, the thing's 21 years old and it's CPVC going directly into the female adapter, and I'm like, this is like Florida plumbing at its finest, right? And I'm like, no, you need a new water heater. And I was like, you need a new water heater, and for X amount of dollars, we'll do it now. We only install A.O. Smith, and it's X amount of dollars, and we can do it while we're here putting the toilets in. I can have Tom, our boss, my partner, bring in the water heater. And he goes, we're actually thinking about getting one of those heat pump things. I'm like, okay, cool. A.O. Smith gave him the price. He goes, I have two options. I have a 6-year, I have a 10-year. And I gave him the price differences for both, and he went for the 10-year. And we redid, coming out of the wall was CPVC straight to the top of the previous water heater. So we cut that out. It's on the Plumbing Mikey Pipes Orlando YouTube channel. We cut that out. We put on these transition adapters where we go from CPVC to copper 3/4, and like weird shit though, like this copper thing that has like this PVC insert in it, and you glue it in, and it's for pressure. I'm like, oh fuck, look at this shit, not bad. And we used about 10 feet of 3/4 L, a few press fittings. We hung an ST5 expansion tank. It's good stuff, but I'm exhausted. We got done with that job a little before 3 o'clock, setting the two toilets, and a lot of inefficiency. Just keeping in mind that I'm being upfront, transparent. A lot of inefficiency with how the day progressed. Whatever. It just it's frustrating. I'm basically here and a partner in this company, so we could maximize efficiency. Basically, and add AC services to the company. So I'm kind of like a business consultant, but I'm a partner of the company. And I have certain policies and procedures that are geared so we are more efficient. But, I sent, one of the guys, I'm not going to mention a name, I was like, listen, this is what we need. And he doesn't come with the expansion tank. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, you know what? Fuck the expansion tank. Keeping it real. And then I realized that because unless there's a, it's a closed system, right? So if there's a backflow prevention device on the water main, it's a closed system, and if we don't put an expansion tank in, there's going to be problems. And like, we're charging a premium price for a premium job. Like, even the homeowner was very impressed. Like, oh my God, you're using copper. Like, yeah, like, no, this is the right way of doing things. You get what you pay for. You're paying for a quality job. You're paying, good hard-earned money for this, and we're not a chuck in a truck, And I showed him the press tool, the Milwaukee M12 force logic that we have for the pressing the fittings together. And he was impressed, but he didn't come with the expansion tank. So I piped everything in, and I kept the valve closed to the water heater, and I turned the water back to the house, because the 3/4 CPVC ball valve there wasn't ball valving anymore, because the shit was all fucked up. And I had to keep the water off for the most of the service call, and only towards the day, basically from 9 till like almost 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock actually, the water's off to the house, and I finally got got the valve in place, and we turned the water back on, just the cold water, and I was able to mix the plaster and grout together for for the 2 toilets that we installed, which really came out nice. You guys should check it out. I don't know when I'm going to drop that video, maybe today, but the water heat will be a different day on the Mikey Pipes Orlando YouTube channel. It's fun. I love my profession. I really do. The fact that you had this business, this plumbing contractor business that was basically struggling, wrong decisions being made, inefficiencies, things like that, and I'm brought in, to make it more efficient. And I'm showing them how to do things the right way, like with the PEX. You guys had commented about the PEX. 18 inches is technically how it should be, right? Back into the spot right here. You guys had commented on it, and you know what? It wasn't just one water heater that you saw on the Mikey Pipes Orlando. It was 2 of them. And he sent me, Tom, my business partner, he sent me the video clips on the other one that he's put in. I'm like, Tom, I'm not taking this video and put it on there. Like, you're not supposed to use PEX. Why are you using PEX? And I made him go back. I kid you not, I made him go back and replace, and Chris is my witness. I don't have the video of it yet, but I'm going to probably get it tomorrow before I go back to New York tomorrow. With Chris as my witness, he went back there and swapped it out from the PEX to the copper. And that's the right way of doing a job. If you're paying, you're charging a premium price, you're delivering a premium job. Do not cut corners. And if I find out you cut corners, I'm going to make you go back on your own time and fix it, right? Because you know how to do it. You do it the right way. So that's part of my mission here with Plumbing and Air by Tom in Orlando, Florida, is that, listen, you know what? I'm stressing the importance of delivering prompt, professional, courteous, and reliable plumbing and air conditioning services. We do not cut corners, We're not the company that's going to replace the capacitor for your air conditioning system and leave it in the box. And, it's fine, it's in a box. No, that's not the way you install a capacitor or replace a capacitor. It's secured with a bracket, whether it's a piece of band iron or it's a bracket that was there. You don't do that kind of shit. We don't cut corners, right? I have this saying, right, that hacks bring me stacks. And I kid you fucking not, I make, thank God, a lot of money from the hacks that are out there that making me stacks of fucking cash. And I am not going to tolerate cutting corners in a business that I'm part of. I'm not going to do it. I laid down the law yesterday, and I told him this. I didn't yell at him, just scream at him, but I said, listen, Tom, you are the boots on the ground. This is your company. Yes, it's part mine as well, but we are not going to cut corners. And he goes, Mike, I apologize. I just wasn't thinking. I was like, okay. All right, but this stresses the importance, right, of every job that we do, we document it, whether it's with a couple pictures that we add into House Call Pro so we could see that, or a video that we're proud to show off the work. That's just my little rant right now. I was a little bit hungover today, to be honest with you. I didn't really drink enough water today. At breakfast here at the hotel, I don't eat, this pork nonsense, this bacon and this sausage. you know, supposed to be a good Orthodox Jew, but, you know. So the breakfast, you know, I have these powdered scrambled eggs, which, you know, I'm fine with that. And, you know, they had this turkey sausage. Didn't look too appetizing, you know. And there's no potatoes. It's just I had some white bread with some butter on it, with some powdered eggs. And I kid you not, 4 glasses of ice cold water. That was my breakfast. And we didn't eat all day today. And when I get up to the hotel room before I close out this video, I'm going to show you what I drank last night in my hotel room while I was putting video together, which is my job. You know, putting all these video clips of the jobs that we do, because I'm proud of the work that we do. And the work that we did today, I'm very proud of the water heater that we installed today for this customer in Winter Garden. I'm very proud of the way I plastered the 2 toilets that we installed in this customer's home today. I'm very proud of the outside hose faucet that we replaced today for a new customer. And I have the video of it, and it's going to be on the Mikey Pipes Orlando YouTube channel in the next coming days and weeks. I'm very proud of the work that I do. And I'm not saying it's perfect, or I'm not saying I don't make mistakes, but I try to make the next job a little bit better than the one previous. You know, and it applies to the boilers that we install in New York, the central air conditioning systems, plumbing repairs. No one's perfect. No one's perfect. Only God himself is perfect, right? But I'm just proud of the work that we do. And I use social media like YouTube, Google, Instagram, as platforms to show off the work that we do. And if you guys see something that's wrong, I know you're going to call me out on it, and it's okay. But if I'm doing something and it's like code related, because it's always about local code and the authority having jurisdiction, right? So if local code specifies you don't need an expansion tank, okay, there's a reason why it's not there. If the reason why there's not a pressure reducing valve on a water main, because we don't have high pressure and it's normal, you know. All right, guys, let me show you what I drank up in the room last night. Pretty impressive. I gotta admit, pretty impressive. I ain't bullshitting. I know, it's impressive, and I finished one of these. This is full, so this is halfway, but nothing like some Grey Goose and Celsius. All right, guys, catch you on the next one. Be well, God bless, stay safe. Make sure you smash that fucking thumbs up button while you're at it.